great.
So, is this your last class today, or do you have more?
Mm, Actually, this is my last class for today.
Cool. So, what's your
Yeah.
plan then? What are you going to do after our
So,
class?
yeah, I'm preparing dinner for my family, and yeah,
Mm-mm-mm.
mm, I prepare some meat soup, 설렁탕.
Mm-hmm.
We call that
Mm-mm.
설렁탕. And then also I prepared 한우, 한우 steak. 한우
Hanu.
means yeah, Korean beef
Whoa.
steak. You know, we categorize Korean beef versus
Mm-mm.
Australian beef or U.S. beef.
Mm-mm. Beef,
Uh,
yes.
yeah, actually the price of Hanu is almost doubled than other countries' beef
Mm-mm.
because its taste is much yeah, juicy and then
Mm.
fatty. So
Mm-mm.
yeah, lots of people prefer Hanu, but only special day we did.
Mm. Yeah, I heard that if it's like real authentic Korean beef, then it's like kind of splurging, because you're gonna spend twice or even double or
Yes,
triple
right.
the price
So
of
it's
imported
like
ones. Hmm.
Wagyu, a Japanese,
Yeah,
yeah,
well,
beef.
Japanese
You
beef.
know, have you ever used Wagyu or Hanu?
Never. And actually, we don't have that here in my city. We do have
Yeah,
beef,
yeah.
but beef is not a common meat among people here in this city.
Uh,
People normally go for
ha,
chicken or pork. Yeah,
pork. Okay.
and some dog meat. I
Uh,
know it's
some,
illegal.
yes,
It's
yeah,
illegal,
yeah, yeah,
yes,
yeah. Same in Korea. Yeah.
but you can actually find restaurants that serve dog meat.
Yes, right. Actually, in Korea, yeah, almost, yeah, lots of people don't eat dog meat anymore. But
Mm-mm-mm.
yeah, some elderly like to eat too. They believe dog meat is really good for their health.
Mm. Yeah, in here it's like a part, or it has been a part of the culture, the people's
Yes,
culture.
right.
So that's why it's not that easy to,
Countryside.
yes,
Right.
to get rid of it. So, but for me, I don't. No, because I'm a
Yeah.
dog lover, and actually I have so many dogs. That's why it's so noisy from time to time.
Yeah.
So yeah,
So do I.
never.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ooh, crazy.
Yeah.
Okay, so anyway, what
Yep.
article, or do you want to continue, or do you want
I'd
another
like
article?
to discuss the new article
Okay.
18.4. 1804.
1804. China cuts children's online gaming to 1 hour. My
Yeah.
God, the Chinese government has announced so many
New rule.
restrictions.
Yes, right.
Ah, they're
So,
crazy.
okay. May I read the
Okay.
article first?
Mhm. Oh, one more
Okay.
time.
May I read the article first?
Okay, of course.
Okay.
Go.
Yep. China's video game regulator has said that online gamers under the age of 18 will only be allowed to play for an hour on Fridays, weekends, and holidays. The National Press and Publication Administration told state-run news agency Xinhua the game playing would be only allowed between 8 p.m. to 9 p.m. It also instructed game companies to prevent children from playing outside these times. The regulator said that inspections of online gaming companies would also encourage it to check that time limits are being enforced. Earlier rules had limited children's online game playing to 90 minutes per day, rising to 3 hours on holidays. Earlier this month, a state media outlet branded online games spiritual op- opium. The Chinese authorities have long been concerned about gaming addiction and other harmful online activities among youth. A month before the latest restrictions, an article published by the state-run Economic Information Daily claimed many teenagers had become addicted to online gaming and it was harming them. The article prompted significant falls in the value of shares in some of China's biggest online gaming firms. The new rule came amid a sweeping crackdown on China's tech giants such as Alibaba,
Alibaba.
Didi, and Tencent, and a series of reforms over activities considered by Beijing as harmful to the young generation, including celebrity fan culture and private tutoring. In July, Chinese gaming giant Tencent announced that it was rolling out facial recognition features to stop children from playing between 2200 and 800. The move followed fears that children were using adult IDs to circumvent rules. By imposing these new rules, the Chinese government hopes to create pos- positive energy among young people and educate them with what Beijing considers correct values. While many Chinese parents may applaud the gaming restriction, some on China's social media Weibo criticized the government interference as unreasonable and arbitrary. Arbitrary.
Yes, arbitrary. Yeah,
Arbitrary. Yes.
arbitrary. Okay, yes. So again, can you discuss or summarize the article using your own words first?
Yeah.
Hmm.
So in this article, it says China announced a new regulation on the online gaming, especially for the young generation under the age of 18. So they limited playing game only 1 hour for on Fridays, weekends, and holidays. Before this rule, China government make another rule. They allow 3 hours a day, but this rule is much stricter. So
Hmm.
there are lots of concern and applause on this
Applause. Hmm.
new rule, but most parents support government's new rule, and then some yeah, medias criticize the
Hmm.
government's decision.
Hmm. Mm.
That's all.
But of course they cannot because they're gonna be shut up
Yes, right.
by the government.
Yes,
You cannot really say
yes,
something. Okay, so now let's go to our comprehension questions first. So
yep.
when are online gamers under 18 allowed to play? So when?
When the eight, the age of 18 will only be allowed to play for an hour on Fridays, weekends, and holidays.
Yes, that's too strict.
Yeah,
Okay, so now let's go to the second question. So what concern do the authorities have regarding online gaming? So what are their worries about
yeah.
online gaming?
Actually, the authority concerned that um, the minors got addiction to online gaming.
Mm, so it's all because of addiction. They're worried about
Yeah,
addiction. Okay.
right.
So why has Tencent rolled out the facial recognition features in their online games? Mm.
Mm, Tencent, okay. The
Mhm.
Chinese gaming giant Tencent announced that it was rolling out for our facial recognition features to stop children from playing between 2200 2200 and 800.
And 800. Okay, yes. So before we go to the first question here in the discussion questions, I
Yeah.
want to ask him, so what are your personal thoughts, personal points of view regarding
Yeah.
this article? Hmm.
As a father of two sons,
Sons.
teenage yeah,
Mm-mm.
sons, so I strongly support the China government's new restriction. So that's what many parents want to their children. So if
Mm-hmm.
governments do the play the bad role for their
Mm-hmm.
children, then I will vote for them.
Wow. Okay, but there are claims, there are some people who say that this
Yeah.
shouldn't be China's government's, like it shouldn't be there, or um, they don't have a say in this because this should be done by the parents. It's not the responsibility or duty to prohibit kids from playing games. It's the parents' duty. So what do you think
Okay.
of this?
So actually, it's not because
Mm-mm.
I had experienced similar thing during this pandemic.
Mm-mm.
So from last year, government education authority announced to yeah, to teach
Mm-mm.
online
Oh yes,
class
yes.
for their children.
Mm-mm.
So before they start the online class, many chil- students don't know how to play computer, and then even many of them don't know about YouTube or something like that.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
But from the online class, they know how to find the fun video clips on the
Clips, yes.
YouTube, and then they know how to play the computer and the online game. So
Mm-mm.
nowadays,
Mm-mm.
lots of children got addicted on not only
Mm-mm.
online game and also for the YouTube. Yeah, and also
Mm-mm.
including my son.
Oh, so your sons too.
So nobody blame for that to their parents.
Parents.
The
Mm-mm.
government authority make that kind of environment for the children.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
So
Mm-mm.
if the government make the new restriction, just like
Restrictions,
yeah
yes.
Chinese government, then
Mm-mm.
yeah many parents support them.
Oh, but they would say like, "Oh, the president is a dictator." Yeah, it's
Yes,
our
right.
freedom,
Yeah,
right? That's
actually,
another issue.
yes, right. If I'm not a,
Mm.
father or parents of teenagers,
Teenagers.
then
Mm-mm.
of course I have serious concern of their decision
Mm-mm.
because
Mm-mm.
in the long term, I believe it couldn't be a successful regulation. Yeah,
Mm-mm.
in humans' instinct and then business, gaming business is not a short term,
Mm-mm.
and then they cannot
Yes.
uh yeah follow as they want. And
Mm-mm.
also
Mm.
nowadays online game is not only part of the just kids. It's a
Mm-mm.
global business, and then you have to compete with other countries
Mm-mm.
video game makers.
Mm-mm.
So if
Mm-mm.
Chinese government restricted online game makers in China, then they lose their ability or their
Mm-mm.
competitiveness.
Mm-mm. Mm. Yes, I do agree with that. When it comes to gaming, it's not a short term. This is actually like, as as technology develops, more and more
Right.
people get hooked,
Yeah.
get fascinated, get addicted.
Yeah.
So,
So I think that's just a very simple way for just in short term. But the
mm-mm.
government will know. Also, the Chinese
Mm-mm.
government will know about that. And I think based on this regulation, it's part of Xi Jinping's long-term political strategy. Yeah, she wants
Yes.
to get some. popularity from
Mm-mm.
the people, and he want to be a yeah, want to
Mm-mm.
extend his term.
Mm-mm. Yeah, and he's gonna be, he's gonna be the president until his last breath. Okay,
Yeah,
so yes. Now, okay, as a father, yes.
yeah,
How much time do you let your sons play,
yeah.
let's say, play games?
Games. Actually, for
Mm.
my older one, he's a yeah, middle school student. We, my wife and I, allow him to play or use the laptop as he wants. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
we told him we believe you, so you have to make your schedule. And then there is no limitation. But for second one, yeah, he's now 12 years old. So we
Mm.
only allow
Yeah.
him to play computer game, online game, only 3 hours a week.
A week. Oh, not bad.
Yeah. So, but the problem is she secretly played the online game 2 weeks ago, and then I caught him to play.
Mm.
Yeah, I think so. I refrained him to playing the computer game for 1 month
Oh, wow.
as a
So you're like,
penalty.
yeah, penalty. Wow.
Yeah,
So you banned him. You prohibited.
just right.
Oh, nice one. Nice job. Okay. So, of course, here is
Yeah,
actually a problem. It's actually
yeah,
a problem.
but
So
actually
now,
it's not easy
mm-mm,
to discipline them. As
mm,
they getting older, and then they sometimes they I think they got hurt in their mind
mm,
by that
mm,
kind of regulation.
mm. So it can even cause like rebellion. Oh, wow, rebellion. Yeah, but some kids, right? They rebel against their parents.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. So next then,
Okay. Yeah.
what online games do you play or have you played, and have you or how do you benefit from them, or have you benefited from them, from those games?
So yeah, I played Nintendo Switch with my kids.
Oh,
Yeah. Sometimes it's a good way to close to your children, and
to
then
get
it's a kind
closer
of
to kids.
yeah,
Mm-mm.
it's a kind of leisure for family.
Mm-mm.
So
Mm-mm.
even my wife played together for Nintendo Racing.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
Yeah, that's a very fun game.
Mm-mm. Nintendo Switch, my my goal. Yeah, but of course it's kind of expensive, so
Yeah,
not for the meantime. So
yeah,
anyway, our
yeah,
time is over again. But thank you
yeah,
so much for the very intelligent talk we had today, and awesome
yeah,
job. Keep up the good
yeah.
work. See you
Bye
again.
bye.
Thank you. Bye bye.